What's going on, you guys? I'm going to talk with you guys a little bit about my newest program coming out called Foundations, which I'm super stinking stoked on. Just put in some time working on it today, typing up a lot of the sections on exercises and workouts. Next, I'm going to be filling out the nutrition and fasting section. So it's just super fun pumping that stuff in. I love writing out all the content. And wanted to come on here and give you guys some details about this program because this program is really the program that I wish I would have had when I first started lifting. If I could go back 8 years ago to when I began this whole thing, I wish somebody would have showed me a program like this and someone would have just saved me a lot of time, right? So giving this one for, every single one of you guys who are maybe a year or 2 years into working out or lifting weights. And it's my gift to you guys to be able to save you a lot of time and accelerate you, right? Give you that gift to be able to skip out a lot of the mistakes that I made and maybe you might be making at this moment in time. So I'm really pumped up about it, guys. And I just want to share with you a little bit about why I created this. So, and as I'm, sharing this, y'all, I know this is a live video too. So if you're popping in, go ahead and just do me a favor. Drop hashtag live down in the comments. I want to see who's here watching. And if you're watching this on the replay, just drop a hashtag replay down below so I can see who's tuning in. Makes my day to be able to see you guys down there in the comments. Now, that being said, here's a little bit about why I created Foundations and kind of what it is. So over the past 8 years, as I've been working out, I have been just ravenous, consuming anything and everything when it comes to fitness and education. Jesus and the kingdom are like the only thing that compare to my obsession with fitness and exercise. Guys, I stinking love working out. I love all the different intricacies of how God made the body, and it's the only thing besides after becoming a Christian that like has ever consumed me to that degree. And so with it, I started becoming really fascinated as I've been training a lot of clients online through Kingdom Health of what would the perfect beginner program look like? Just what would that like if anybody were entering into the gym on day one and they wanted to be able to focus on the most important things like getting stronger, building muscle, getting more flexible, getting more mobile, and even learning, what they should do to be able to lose body fat, with their nutrition and with fasting, like what would that bare bones essential program look like for them? And so over the past 1 to 2 years, I think I've probably created like 10,000 versions of this program. You guys really just been tinkering around with it. This is, the Foundations that we're going to be releasing on January 3rd, which you guys can pick that up for $97 right now. If you guys want to, grab that, you can just simply shoot me a message and I'll go ahead and get that one over to you guys and get you the link to sign up for it. But it launches on January 3rd. It's a 3 to 12 month long program. You can follow it however long you need to. There's some things in there like exercise rotation and progressive overload that will allow you to follow this program for really as long as you need to, up to about a full year, right? So with this, this program's evolved like so many different ways. I just started looking at like what would somebody need for their upper body, for their shoulders, being someone like myself who's overcome double knee surgeries. I had to learn a lot after relearning how to walk 2 different times. And so with that, I'm taking a lot of lessons I learned there for lower leg strengthening, foot strengthening, ankle, knee, hip strengthening, and really looking at what does somebody need to be able to bulletproof those areas of like the knees, the shoulders, and the hips, so that way they don't get hurt later on, because a lot of people get hurt strength training. I've done it a ton, and I just started getting fascinated with this. Like, how can we bulletproof the body? How can we get super strong and have the ability to just not get injured? And, to be able to use that to play with your kids, to be able to, like men, one of the goals that a lot of men have is just simply to be able to pick up their spouse, right? To be able to pick up their wife and hold them. And ladies, you probably enjoy that when your husband can pick you up by the legs or by the hips and just hold you there, right? So how can you do these real life movements like playing with your kids or picking up your wife, and be able to apply that, not to be able to apply your strength, not only in the gym, but outside of it in these real life examples. what would that perfect program look like? So over the past year or two, just kind of tinkering around with that, playing with a bunch of different models, like would it be a minimal dose if you only work out twice a week, or would we go maximal? You should be working out 7 days a week, just like low volume each day, high frequency. And really what ended up coming together over the past few weeks within Foundations is a beautiful masterpiece to where you get to have this perfect framework for you need to do these exercises, this amount of reps, this amount of sets. Here's what you should focus on first. Here's what you should focus on second. Here's what you should focus on third. How to be able to progress in each of these movements. All of those things laid out for you. But then, having questions like how often should you work out answered for you in a way to where you can actually work out anywhere from 3 to 6 days a week on this program. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of structure within this program, but it also has that variability to where I give people the option to train 3 to 6 days a week. So it really fits into anybody's schedule really well. Most of the workouts can get done in about 45 minutes. If you're really going, you can get them done in 45 minutes every single time. You just keep the rest times low. So I love that because it's time efficient. Myself, I work 50 hours a week. I run a business. I'm a married man. I got a family beyond just my wife as well too that I love to be able to see. No kids yet, but when we do get kids, that's just gonna increase the schedule a ton. So I don't personally get to, like when I was a personal trainer or, and what I mean by that is training people in the gym. I still I've trained hundreds of people online, as that's where I've transitioned my health coaching and personal training business over to. I only teach on Fridays a free workout for some teens over in a town nearby. But when I worked in a gym, I could work out anytime I want. It's real life now. I don't get to work out all the time. So I love that the workouts only are 45 minutes and I can train every day if I want to, basically with 6 days a week. Or, I can train 3 days a week if life gets really busy. So I made sure to include that within the program for those of you guys who are like myself and your schedule kind of varies. And it's just an amazing program, guys. After those, almost 10,000 versions of this program that I've written out, and that's an over exaggeration, but there's probably been at least 8 or 9 versions of this program. We came together, or I came together with this beautiful masterpiece of Foundations that is being released January 3rd for you guys to be able to purchase. This is the first ever program that I'm putting out there that is a product, meaning that you can buy it and use it right away. It's not a service. It's not a 3-month coaching package. It's not, something to where, you have weekly meetings you have to join. It's just simply you grab it and rip it. You just go with the program. You follow it on your own. Take it at your own pace. You can always reach out to me if you do have questions when following it, and I'll immediately get back to you and get you some support. But it's meant to be something that you follow on your own and you're, running with at your own speed. So it's a really beautiful thing. It's a first that I've ever done to be able to just distribute information like this out to people and say, hey, run with it. I'm giving away all my best secrets for beginners and lifting weights and exercising, and I want you to run with it on your own. So I'm really stinking pumped to be able to open the doors for this one, guys. It's on pre-sale right now. Again, you guys can get this on pre-sale for $97, meaning that when we launch on January 3rd, you'll be the first people to get access to the program right away. So this is really cool. That means the very first Monday in January, you can get rolling with an amazing program that if you follow it to the T, again, working out anywhere from 3 to 6 days a week, you'll be able to see great results that are going to get you stronger, build more muscle. If your goal is fat loss, there's strategies in there for fat loss. If your goal is to be able to build some size, there's strategies in there for building size. Whatever your goal is, this program will have a ton of valuable information in there for you if you are somebody who is maybe 1 or 2 years into lifting weights, all right, or into working out consistently. So if you're around that 6 to 24 month mark on your health journey to where you've been really consistent on your own and now you're just looking for that next step, Foundations is that. It's something I would give to somebody on day 1. It's also something I would give to somebody on day 365 when they're, a full year into their health journey. The reason why I say it'd be best for somebody 6 to 24 months is because I really do think most people just, unless you're hiring a coach one-on-one, your first 6 months of working out, you should probably just mess around and figure things out on your own. I think it builds a lot of like character and the ability to just stay consistent on your own, kind of like that independence, and I think this is for somebody who doesn't necessarily need accountability. They're ready to find a good program, run with it, and see great results over 2022. So if that's you and you would like to, use this program, again, just message me. If you're watching this on Facebook, I'm going to be re-uploading this onto YouTube as well too. So if you're watching it on there, I'll make sure to put it into the description. And if you guys are listening into this, I may re-upload it for the Kingdom Health podcast just to make it simple for people to hear about it on there. So if you're hearing about it on there, it'll be in the show notes of that. But if you're watching on any other social platform like Facebook or Instagram, guys, just go ahead and message me. It's the quickest and fastest way for that link. So just love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting everything that Kingdom Health does. I love being able to just talk about Jesus and talk about working out with you guys. And, this program's heavy on the workouts, but there will be other programs that are heavy on the Jesus because I can't stop talking about the man that changed my life and just simply is the guy I love the most. So I appreciate you all so much for being a part of this journey, and thank you guys and everybody who does join Foundations. I'm going to slow down here because I'm speaking pretty fast. Everybody who does join Foundations, just thank you for committing to your body, right? Thank you for saying that you're worth it, and thank you for saying that, man, I'm going to go ahead and take this next step in my health and do it right. I'm going to do it with help. It shows a lot of humility, and I just appreciate you for, just choosing me to be your coach to guide you in that journey. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you. I'll see you next time.